Hey guys, how are you today? We're here once again on a Wednesday, and on this Wednesday, y'all know I do Overcoming Spotlight. So let me tell y'all a little bit about myself. My name is Belize Samuels. I am a sexual transmitted disease life coach, so I am an STD life coach. I help African American women between the ages of 21 and 45 years old who is living with herpes. I help them overcome the mental, the physical, and the spiritual aspects of living with this virus. The biggest thing is, y'all know are wondering, why are you picking African American women when every woman in the world is dealing with herpes? Well, our race is the only race is number one for contracting it, but I never would down anything because I have talked to women from across the globe, different races, different everywhere. And with that being said, if you need me, reach out to me and we can go from there. All right. So the Overcoming Spotlight, the purpose of the Overcoming Spotlight is for y'all to meet somebody who have herpes and you can relate to their story. A lot of us feel like we're alone, and that's our biggest problem. We feel so alone, and we was like, nobody get it, nobody understand my story, I was not there doing that, you don't get it, type thing. I can't be with nobody, you will never understand, I never get a man again, I'll never get married, and all these things. So with that being said, I'm excited because I got Brianna on the phone today, and she's going to tell you guys because she is engaged. She just got engaged recently. I'm so excited. She's been in the Overcoming support group for how long, Brianna?
I would say about a month, maybe a month and a half.
Okay, so she haven't been in the group long. You were already in a relationship, correct?
Yes, I was.
Okay, so with that being said, y'all about to hear her amazing story. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So, Brianna, just tell them your name, which you're going to just restate, your age, and your location or where you were born.
Okay, my name is Brianna. I am 28 years old, and I'm located in Kansas City, Missouri.
All right, neat. Oh, so let's get into your story. How did you contract herpes?
I'm not exactly sure how I contracted herpes. It was all a very big surprise to me.
Right. How did you find out? Like, did you go to the doctor? Did you have an outbreak? Did you have something weird? And you was like, I just know something wrong. What happened?
Well, I had I guess you would call it a yeast infection.
Right.
But I never had one before. So I decided to go to the doctor and get it checked out. And 2 weeks after that doctor appointment, they said I needed to come in for some test results.
Okay.
I didn't have a problem with that. So I decided to come in. Like, we need you to sit down. We need to talk to you.
Yeah, like you got died.
They made it seem, like it was, something extra dramatic.
Like HIV or something. They thought it was like, I would have thought that. What was your mind frame? Like, tell me how you were feeling. Because people are freaking out. How would you feel?
They were saying that because I would like to have another child.
Oh.
So I was like, are they going to say that I'm pregnant?
Oh, wow.
Are they going to say, are they going to say something else? Because in the past, I had got chlamydia from my son's father, but I got that cleared up.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, are they going to say something along that lines or something that's going to be repeatable?
Right.
So when they told me that I had herpes, it was like the whole world just stopped for that moment. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't see. I couldn't hear anything beyond that word right there.
What did they tell you? Like, did they give you any information, any pamphlets? What kind of assistance did they give you?
They gave me so many pamphlets.
Oh, wow, that's a blessing.
They're very much informed.
Oh, good.
About how it's contracted, about the symptoms, about, how I can live a healthy, productive life with that. But during all of that, I just couldn't even comprehend. I'm like, I'm in a new relationship with somebody. I believe in monogamy. I've been faithful. They told me that this could have been in my system for years.
Oh, wow. That kind of scared you. It's like,
coming out.
Do you think, and I know this is so off key, but do you think it could have been your baby's father since he gave you something once before?
I've never thought about that, but that could have been a possibility.
Okay. I don't know if you ever thought about it, because like typically if something happened with one person, that can kind of lead to that person. I'm not saying that it was, but you know, it's just like I wonder if you thought about that, because I have a lot of ladies who come to me similar to your situation. They're in a relationship, they find out they got something from their past partner because their past partner was a cheater, and I was like, have you thought about it? She's like, yeah, girl, I know for a fact he did it because he gave me you know, type thing, which is not true. He may not, but at the end of the day, when you look at people's character, you look at their actions, sometimes it's right, you know, type thing. So,
absolutely.
So with that being said, you being in that relationship, how did you go? Like, when you knew you had that yeast infection, did you tell right now, is your partner who your fiance is?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, my partner is my fiance. We've been together for 7 months as of yesterday.
Oh my God. Oh girl, I'm about to get all up in that. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to get up all up in that because that ain't long. Okay, so with that being said, I want to know, what was your process of telling him? Did you tell him beforehand, like, babe, I'm going to get, you know, I got a yeast infection, something funny, I'm going? Did you talk to him, or did you just go to the doctor and then come home with this news?
Well, he's a medical assistant.
Oh girl, he looked.
He's a medical assistant, so I started explaining to him what exactly was wrong, and he said, well, you need to get an appointment set up and get that checked out.
Okay.
So he encouraged me to go. I'm not really a person who goes to the doctor a lot.
Okay.
So he encouraged me to go to get that situated. You know, I had got the test results back from everything else. I let him look at those. We were fine. So when I got the news that I had herpes, I just broke down. I cried. I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen with this relationship. I don't know if I can tell anybody. I don't know if I'll be able to share this burden.
Right. How did you go about telling them?
I figured I needed to tell the truth.
Right.
I'm a very honest person, and like, if anything is going to come out of this, it needs to be the truth and not a lie.
Right.
Because it's harder to keep up with a lie.
Correct. So, I mean, what did you say? Like, did you just like, babe, this is what they said? Or, you know, like, kind of give me a candid. I'm only asking this because there's so many ladies who are going through this and they're in a relationship already. And just like you thought you were going to lose him. You just knew, like, he's in the medical field. Number one, I'm probably going to lose him. So, like, what did you say to him knowing that he already had seen your previous test and then for that you had to go back? Like, what did you say and how did he respond to you?
Okay, so I called him to let him know that I was done with my doctor appointment because he was the one who dropped me off.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, as soon as I, you know, started talking, I just started busting out in tears. He's like, babe, what's wrong? Is everything okay? If something happens that I need to know, it's going to be all right. You can tell me.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I'm not going to respond until you let me know what's going on. So I was like, well, they said that I have herpes. And he was very silent, you know, for a couple of seconds. He was like, well, we just going to have to pray.
Oh, man, that's beautiful. I swear all your burdens went away for 2 seconds. You were like, oh, man. Whew.
It was such a sigh of relief. You know,
Yeah.
he's a very God-fearing man. You know, he came to pick me up. We sat in the car. We held each other. We cried. You know, he's been like my biggest, you know, support system. You know, we talk about it every day.
It's a beauty that he's in the industry, so he knows way more than you do. Way more. He can get more information on how to protect you and things like that. So for him to be soon to be your husband, but also to be slick your doctor, it just makes things so much better for somebody who is educated.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah, so, I'm so happy for that. I'm so happy for that. I want you ladies to know, don't be so scared to tell your partner, especially if you're already in a relationship. For her, this man was already loving her. He already supported her. If you had that type of mate, then I say, why not tell them? If you got to cry about it, it doesn't really matter. You're going to probably cry anyway because they're your safe place. But I understand if you're in a relationship and you know his temper, you know what type of person he is, then yes, it's a little bit more difficult. If you're dealing with that type of person, please reach out to me and I will do a disclosure so I can get you confidence to pretty much tell them. Because typically when it comes to the person you love, they accept it. Very much so, because they love you. They just don't want you to hide it. So my whole thing, if you are with somebody and they love you, Don't hide it. Go ahead and tell him. Be honest, just like she did. If you need to cry it out, let him see your emotion. Let him see everything. So it's way more understanding than you kind of trying to come to him with like a touch of exterior, like, oh, I got such and such. Are you staying or going? You know, type thing. You want him to see your emotional side. And this is another test for your relationship to see if it's even worth it. So that is good. I mean, did you deal with the stigma after even, after him accepting it? Did you even deal with the stigma?
I dealt with the stigma within myself. I really haven't told that many people.
Right. Did you tell like friends and stuff?
I was embarrassed.
Okay, I understand.
Which is pretty much understandable.
Yeah.
I was kind of emotionally distant for a while.
Mm-hmm.
It was like I was coming and going. I was either here or there, just going through the motions, through the waves, just existing. I really wasn't living, for that short, brief amount of time, and he noticed and he kind of took me out of it, like, Brianna, you're still alive. It's not nothing fatal. You're still breathing. You're still walking. You're still talking. You got another chance. You made it. So, I'm like, wow, okay. Wasn't necessarily thinking about it like that. I'm like, I'm selfish. There's women out here who have cancer, who have HIV, who have AIDS, who, really deal with disorders and diseases that
shift their life.
But not like, stigmas, but in a different type of sense.
Right.
And I'm having a pity party for myself for no reason.
Yeah, you ain't even gonna die. It's really all the stigma, because the shame will keep you so bound. But I'm happy that you had him to support you and say, hey, babe, like, it's not that bad. And to hear from somebody who you really, really care about. How did that affect your personal relationship with, like, your girlfriends and stuff? How did that hurt? Did y'all stay friends? Or did you just come up with something like, girl, I'm going through something? Like, how did that go?
Everybody was supportive.
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
Who judged me unfairly. A lot of people just been keeping me in constant prayer, letting me know that if I need anything, let them know. So it's just been great to have so much moral support from people who really matter, because it's not really, you don't really have to tell everybody.
No, it's not necessary.
To me.
Correct. So that's good to know. I asked that question because so many ladies are scared to tell their girlfriends because they think they're going to talk about them or shame them or, tell their business or whatever. But I just say, at the end of the day, if you love those people and they care about you, they're going to support you. So never feel like you got to kind of put yourself in a hole, and that makes you feel even more low and even more ashamed that now I can't go out with my friends because they're going to ask me questions, or they may make a joke and I feel bad and may bust out into tears. So I just say, be honest with your friends. And my whole thing, you want to know who your real friends are, tell them something. Real fast. You'll see real quick. So, I'm getting to the good part. You are engaged. Yay. So, okay, tell me the juicy. So, you said y'all been together for 7 months, things of that nature. How did y'all meet each other? How did you even get to this point?
Okay, I met Lindell, which is my fiance's name.
And he cute, y'all.
In 8th grade. Of course, when you young like that, you're not really thinking about being in a relationship with anybody. Me and him were just cool. We were friends. I moved back to Atlanta, might I add, when I was a freshman in high school. And I didn't move back to my hometown until 2008, after I had my son.
Okay.
I was in a relationship for about 9 years. Before I got with my current whatever. Me and rekindled, I guess, our friendship back in 2015. He was going to college at the time, and my job was by his college.
Oh, wow.
So, we would talk on the bus in the morning, just about little things. I would go take my son to go visit him on his job, and everything.
So your son knew him very well.
Yeah, my son.
Oh, that's good.
Well, we were just friends. There wasn't nothing more, nothing less to that. So this past summer, I got stranded, like, somewhere, and he gave me his number and said that if I needed to talk to him, or if I needed anything, let him know. And I was stuck in the middle of nowhere with my child, and I needed to get where I needed to go. It was my knight in shining armor.
I'm going to say your knight in shining armor. He came running. He said, let me get one opportunity to save her.
He came right there, and it just kind of blossomed. It just kind of blossomed from there. We started off as friends, and, you know, we realized that we had a lot in common. There was a strong spiritual connection. Like, you know, we had, our childhood was similar. We both have children. He has 3 children, and I have 1.
Yeah, I got 4 kids, girl.
Exactly.
And 1 on the way.
My son has ADHD.
Okay.
And learning delays. And 2 of his children have the same.
Oh, wow. Y'all was able to relate in so many ways.
Absolutely. You know, we both grew up kind of in some, you know, shelter type situations.
Mm-hmm.
We know a lot of the same people. We hung around in a lot of the same circles. I had just started going back to church. You know, he's a strong Christian, strong spiritual faith, prayer warrior. You know, he just was.
Oh, you got you a prayer warrior, honey. Girl, that jump sexy, ain't it? When you see a man pray. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yes, absolutely. I just was. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like when you know. I
do know. My story, I asked you your story, so, because at the end of the day, I want people to understand, when you got a connection, it's not a time frame. It's just that. When you know a person's character, you knew his character, you knew his family, you knew him. So love was easy. It was easy to love him because you knew him. And I tell people that don't let time define love. And that's why some people and so many women we know, especially with herpes, don't have a man. Because they're like, well, I only met him a week ago. I can't like him like that. I can't do that. I can't marry him this year. That's crazy. Literally, I met my husband in April. We got engaged in July. So it's possible. Yeah. You know, so my whole thing is, for you, similar. It's just y'all known each other a little bit longer. You know, so tell me about the proposal. How was it? Give the juice.
The proposal was very simple. Mm-hmm. We were watching TV. He turned off the TV, said he wanted to ask me a question. I said, sure. He said, how do you feel about me? And we were kind of brand new. It was like 2 months. And I said, well, I love you. That's what you want to know. He's like, no, how do you really feel about me? I said, I'm going to try to answer that question. And I was like, well, you know, I love the way you are with my kids. I love you as a woman. I love you as a person. And I just don't want to spend the rest of my life trying to figure out if I let the wrong person get away. So I said, are you asking me something? Are you trying to tell me something? And he's like, well, will you just say yes? And I'm like, yes.
Oh, that was so cute.
And we go pick up our rings next weekend. So
wow.
I'm excited.
So y'all been engaged since the 2nd month of being in a relationship. Y'all just been together officially 7 months.
Right.
That's a beautiful thing. That is a very beautiful thing. But the fact that you knew you loved him, and I think that's the biggest thing. You was able to see this man for who he was. Even though, yeah, y'all was friends when y'all were kids, but you know, as adults, you got kids, he got kids, people change. And for y'all to get to know each other as friends and then turn into lovers, it's a very special thing, because a lot of ladies are in a similar situation where it's their friend. They're like, man, he my friend. I don't want to be with him. No, sometimes that is the perfect mate. The perfect, because he knows you very well, as long as his character's intact, you know, type thing. So I would say, you know, for her, Brianna, that was her friend, and now it's going to be her husband. And ladies, if you're in the same situation and you have a guy that you've been friends with forever and you do love him and you kind of like, my whole thing is stop looking at that and really look at the man's character and how he treats you. And that's what you always wanted. Why not take the lead? Don't worry about what everybody thinking or saying. That's what our problem is when we think about what folks think so much and we don't live and can have the life of our dreams worrying about other people. So with that being said, Brianna, I'm excited for you. I'm really, really excited. Do y'all have a date plan?
No, we don't have one right now. Right now, we're debating over COVID.
Understandable.
We haven't picked out one yet, but we are going to make sure that we take our time, because I'm only getting married just this one time. He was married before. So this
He's not going to rush you. Y'all going to do counseling, right?
Absolutely. Exactly. Exactly.
Very much needed. He ain't gonna let you do that anyway.
Right.
Yeah, but I say take your time. Let me know ahead of time. As soon as you get a date, you inbox me so I can come.
Yeah, I will definitely do that.
Absolutely. So I want to thank you for just sharing your story and just being, candid and transparent about your situation and how your soon-to-be husband accepted it. And I want so many ladies to understand, when you're in a relationship and things like this come up, don't wait until you get your results. Tell them soon as you get an outbreak, soon as you get anything down there and it's weird, tell him you're going to the doctor. Don't go to the doctor and then come home with mess. He's going to look like, why you didn't call me and tell me there was something going on with you? Don't leave stuff out because then they're going to think you're lying, okay? And they're going to think you're doing something. Men are big trust big. They're really big on trust. So with that being said, make sure you do your part. Brianna, I'm going to let you go. It is her off day, y'all. So I'm going to let her go and I'm going to talk to y'all in a second. So Brianna, I'll talk to you soon. See you in the group, honey.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So with that being said, it's very, very important, guys, that you understand that herpes do not keep you from finding a mate. She already had a man who loved her, and she found this out, and she was able to tell him, and he accepted her. So if you're in this situation now, similar to her, where you're in a relationship and you just found out, or you're having an outbreak at this given moment, talk to your mate now. Tell them what's going on. Be candid. Be open. If they choose to leave, they really wasn't for you. I know that's mean to say. You don't want to hear it, but at the end of the day, if this stops y'all from being together, then how can you get married to them? They can get hurt and lose a limb, lose an eye, lose sight, lose their life. And my whole thing is, how are they going to handle that? How are they going to help you when you are not helpable? And this is one thing that's not going to kill you, and you can still live a regular life and things like that. So if you can't get past this, then y'all can get past half of the stuff that you're going to deal with in your marriage. So with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this Overcoming Spotlight with Brianna, our engaged girl. So if you want to be on the Overcoming Spotlight, reach out to me. We'll talk. We'll get you set up for an upcoming Wednesday. If you want to do a session with me, if you're like, oh my God, I'm in this situation, I need to talk, I need to disclose, then I have a disclosure session. It's 30 minutes. We'll talk for 30 minutes, help you with your confidence, get your wording together, things like that. I'm not about scripts, because life is going to happen, emotions going to come into play, but I will help you get the confidence you need to do it. And that session is $25. If you do just need to talk to me, you're in a relationship, but it's just shaky. Things are, you're getting through it, but you're still thinking, why is he with me? Why do you love me? Why would you be with me? You're dealing with yourself. Then reach out to me and let's do a 45-minute session. And that's both of those are via phone. And that session is $35. If you're at a point, it's just like, you know what, Belize? Look, I'm in a successful relationship. Relationship is going fine, but I can't get over myself. I can't get over myself. He loves me, he let me be, but I am struggling. And I don't want to mess this up because I am struggling. And I need more than a session with you one time. Then sign up for the Overcoming Coaching, guys. You'll talk to me. You'll have 4 sessions with me via video chat. You'll have ongoing support from me during your sessions. And after the sessions, you'll have a discounted prices to continue additional sessions whenever you desire after completing your 4 sessions. So you have the chance to do weekly session, which is $200, bi-weekly, which is $300, and then monthly, which is $400. Guys, don't get too scared about those prices. They are very, very affordable. On top of that, I do payment plans to work with you guys. So with that being said, if you want to do the coaching, you reach out to me personally. We'll talk, figure out your situation, figure out your schedule, and we'll work it in, and we can start immediately. I'm really good with trying to get you started. We're not going to wait months on end to get you started. We can literally get you started if my schedule is feasible the next day or, next week. So with that being said, guys, I hope you truly enjoyed this Overcome Spotlight. I love you guys. Remember that you're not alone. Talk to you soon. Bye.